my book, Le BEAUR, book of poetry and lyrics. And as you can see, it's an extensive book of my innermost thoughts. It's basically a diary over more than half of my life. So yeah, I'm gonna read 3 for you today. The first one is called Orion. Orion has no claim on you. He stretches his belt across the sky. Dream on, Orion, dream on, all you spheres. My masterpiece shines brighter than you ever will. And even the pieces I did cut him into are more precious than your twinkling realm. Oh, be good to him, Orion. Be good to him, darkened sky. For what I've done is spread him foolishly across the night. Don't you dare touch him, for he is far too beautiful in his own right. And the next one, that I'm going to read for you, is called Snapshot. You know, before I read this, I just want to say it's incredible how one moment can last forever, especially in literature and poetry and writing and lyrics, anything of that nature. And so for me, when I go back and I look in my book of published poems and lyrics, it is like going back to that exact moment in time. It's almost like time travel in a book. And you know, when I open these and I read them for you, I haven't done that in a long time. I might remember some of the words in the back of my mind, in my subconscious or my heart, but when I open the book, again, it's fresh. Everything is raw and it comes back at me and it hits me in a sort of wave. So that just happened to me now in this one, Snapshot. Like I honestly remember looking at a photograph and it's sparking this, seeing a photograph of a place that I would have been at, but I wasn't there, and you'll see why in this poem. It's called Snapshot. It's such a beautiful obscene to see what would have been mine, my family, my place, my land, my heart stored safely in your chest. I doubt that they know who I am, the one you loved, heart and soul. That soil, the church, the tiny rooms and foreign tongues. I cannot carry you any longer on my spine. I cannot forget you either. You became part of me. You are part of me that no one can separate. It's such a beautiful obscene to see what would have been mine. I awkwardly turn the dial. Man, this one hits me too. It really describes a moment. The very end of this poem describes a moment that actually it happened. You know, you can't. I guess if anything, what this poem says is that you can't fully control who you love, even if you don't act on it. So here it is. It's called Stage Hour. It hurts so bad. It reeks like sour milk, aches like an unhealed wound. I'm stinking and detestable at the same time. I don't like who I see in the mirror. Everything I do is a lie, and what isn't a lie isn't right. Like me, loving you. Thanks for telling me what I needed to hear, to breathe like I'm in quicksand, to need a person. I'm lashed now, thanks to what you said. But I have no one to blame except myself. Who asked you to protect us both? They all love me, all of them except you. You're the one I want. It's all some sick, cruel joke. And you're fine playing the scene. So I fell by my door, coughing back peach Chardonnay, hoping to forget. Hoping. I've got a life outside of you, and it doesn't stop when I tell it to. There are many kisses my boyfriend wants, and I have to pretend to not see you behind them. Honesty doesn't go far. Yeah, so a little bit of backstory on that poem, Stage Hour. Took up 2 pages, or nearly 2 pages. So my background growing up was in acting. I was a professional actress and model, and I was used to the stage hours, used to being on the stage, but when it came to matters of the heart, I was not used to pretending, and I didn't want to pretend, and it made me sick. So, yeah, I just saw my neighbor's cat. But, yeah, so that's a little bit of the backstory on these poems, and thought maybe that would help. You know, I'm getting my soul already anyway by publishing all of this and sharing it with you guys. So thank you for joining my little poetry circle today. And again, this is Le Beau Coeur, Beautiful Heart. You can find it at Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, online, Amazon. I'm also on Kindle, not with just this book, but with all of my other books that I have published thus far. Stay tuned, join my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook under Danielle Nicole Bienvenue.author, or I think it might be Danielle Bienvenue.author. Okay, au revoir mes amis, à tout à l'heure.